Welcome to KX News on the Go. I'm Chance Stickland.
And I'm Amber French.
A Bismarck man tied to a fentanyl trafficking ring is sentenced to federal prison. 25-year-old Robert Kelso was sentenced Monday in federal court to 60 months behind bars with credit for the time he's already served. Kelso will serve that sentence at the Federal Correctional Institution in Michigan. He pleaded guilty to conspiracy to distribute and possess with intent to distribute controlled substances. Back in 2023, investigators and Bismarck police tied Kelso and others to fentanyl sales that were being run through a local mobile home, working with suppliers who traveled from Michigan to North Dakota, all to distribute the pills. Federal prosecutors later took the case, accusing Kelso and a co-defendant of playing a role in that pipeline of fentanyl into central North Dakota. He's also required to serve 3 years of supervised probation once released.
City and county leaders in Minot are taking another look at combining Minot's public library with the Ward County Library. Carrie Ann Betcher, the Ward County Library Director, says this idea has been explored multiple times before, but no merger was ever approved. During a joint meeting Tuesday morning, City Council and Commission leaders discussed legal questions, funding concerns, and how they would want to continue to maintain rural services like the Bookmobile if they were to combine. Library officials say both of the libraries are already facing challenges when it comes to space, which means a merger might result in needing a new building. Ron Merritt, who is on the county library board, says this is something they should re-examine.
I would like us to at least look at this one more time. It is something that we're open as a government entity for criticism. We have duplication of services to look at, and it may come back the same way that it came back before, that no, just leave it alone, everything is fine, people are fine with it. But it came up enough times that I would certainly support us looking at it again.
The City Council and County Commission voted to form a joint committee to further look into this idea. The committee has 6 months to review their options.
In other news, according to the governor's office, in 2023, more than 700 stalking offenses were reported throughout the state. So this new year, Governor Kelly Armstrong signed a handful of proclamations. One of them was naming January Stalking Awareness Month. Carissa Ashley, the public affairs coordinator and education specialist with the Domestic Violence Crisis Center in Minot, says it's important to highlight this month since so many stalking cases are going unreported. She also says it's crucial to be aware of the warning signs when someone is being stalked. She says it can start off as unwanted calls or messages, repeating appearances at a home or workplace, or using technology to monitor what someone is doing. Ashley also says warning signs are often dismissed at first coincidences, so it's important to trust your instincts.
Trusting your gut is very important because it's easy to dismiss that it is in fact a coincidence, or the relationship with media and friends often romanticize stalking. So having a stalking log, notating times and incidents of things, that can really help gather data for you and put things into perspective.
Now, if you believe you're experiencing stalking, resources are available through the Domestic Violence Crisis Center and through the Stalking Prevention Awareness Resource Center, which can be accessed online.
Good morning, Andre.
And good morning to you too, Amber and Chance. And it looks like today, so far here in the great city of Watford City, we're seeing those quiet conditions. And guess what? The current temperature is at 27 degrees, so not too bad as far as temperatures are concerned. And the winds are out of the south and west at 6 miles per hour. And as we head over into the Garrison area, we're seeing a temperature of 27 degrees as well, with relatively calm winds. So it's a really peaceful start to our day. Now, what to expect over the next several days here? We are going to be watching for those quiet conditions to persist for our Wednesday, and the warm streak to continue for our Wednesday as well. And we will also see those slightly cooler temperatures as we get into the later portions of this week. Now, as we get into our current storm team radar at this time, we're seeing those mainly clear to partly cloudy conditions as we start out our day, but it is a quiet start to our day, so that is really good news if you got some things to do this morning. Now, as we get into our current temperatures, our temperatures at the moment are mainly in the 20s and the 30s, and even 12 degrees there in Dunseith and 13 degrees there in Wolf Point. But otherwise, it is a mild start to our day compared to this time yesterday. It's looking warmer than yesterday, and our winds right now out of the south in the west about 5 to 15 miles per hour. So the winds are relatively light this morning. And as far as our wind chills brought to you by Absolute Comfort Plumbing and Heating, those values are in the teens, 20s, in the 30s. So again, not too bad, especially with it being early January. It's hard to believe that our temperatures are feeling quite this nice. And we can thank this area of high pressure that is situated to our south and east, and that's going to continue to draw up those warm temperatures throughout the day today. And as far as our highs for today, we're going to be seeing temperatures climb up into the 30s, 40s, and the 50s. So we're going to be running about 15 to 30 degrees above average for this time of year. And once we get into our wind gusts throughout the day today, looking to be between about 15 to 25 miles per hour. So not too bad on the wind gust front. So you'll be able to maybe even fly your kite today. Now, once we get into tonight, temperatures will drop down into the teens and the 20s. So it is going to be a little chilly, but nothing too bad for our standards here in North Dakota. And then we're going to be watching this cold front move through overnight tonight into our Thursday, and that's going to continue to drop those temperatures down around here as we head into our Thursday and into the early portions of our weekend. So that's something to really keep in mind here. And our highs for Thursday will be in the 20s and the 30s. So again, a little chillier than what we've been seeing over the past few days. Now looking here in Williston, we will see those temperatures drop down even further into the mid 20s on Friday, and then low 20s on Saturday, with those mainly sunny to partly cloudy skies and small chances of precipitation. And once we get into our Sunday, we're going to be saying what chill, because guess what? We're going to be climbing back up into near 40 degrees. Now here in Dickinson, we're also going to be seeing a decline in temperatures in the 30s for our Thursday and Friday, and then into the 20s as we head into our Saturday. And then Sunday, we're going to be seeing those temperatures rapidly climb back up into the mid to upper 40s. Now looking here in the Magic City, we're going to be seeing 40s today, 30s tomorrow, 20s for our Friday, and then teens on Saturday, then 30s on Sunday, then 40s on Monday, and then upper 30s as we head into our Tuesday. And about the same forecast, if you will, for the capital city, but we will see low 20s for our Saturday and low 30s for our Friday. So it looks like conditions today is going to be a good day to just go outside and get some really good fresh air.
Good day outside indeed. For one last time on my behalf, for Amber, for Andre, for everyone here at KXU's, our entire production team and entire team here at the station, have a good day.